Hey. Hi. We're back.
Wow.
Wow. Hopefully everybody can hear E.
So,
Well, indeed.
I think that answers everything.
Yeah, I don't know what other questions there could possibly be. Um, Let me open it up
And
here
we're
on my...
back in Kentucky.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going with Kentucky Fried Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Can I hear E all right?
Probably.
And
I'll
I can
I'll
hear me
talk
all right, I
at least
think.
one sentence at least.
All right, cool.
Wow. Ready?
Um, Bam bam, blib bam, blib bam.
Whamma jamma.
All right, I guess I'm gonna switch over to gameplay. Boom, boom, bam. It's doing stuff.
It's very slow with these fades.
Yeah, I made them very slow.
I feel like you shouldn't have them this slow.
I like them real slow. I want it slower.
It's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's real slow. I know.
Oh my
I could
gosh,
drop it
alright.
down, but why would I ever? You know.
two milliseconds now.
Yeah. All right. The entertainment. The prologue to the chapter 3, I guess. How much of this game did you catch, E?
You went to deliver a thing and broke your leg.
Okay, so you didn't catch much. All right.
No. And some of it I just didn't understand.
That's fine. There's some of it I don't understand. And I've been playing the thing. Can I? Oh. Oh, this is first person now. Okay.
What's your. Oh. There's no fly there.
Table with 2 glasses, 1 empty. Examines empty glass. Examines full glass. Looks at ashtray. Blows gently with pursed lips. Observes. Ash configuration. Coughs. Wipes nose. With sleeve. At length inspects sleeve. Remembers something. Trivial about the prior
Odor
evening.
in your sleeve.
Looks up suddenly. It's cool in here. You be Harry.
Yep.
Like Babylon outside.
Yeah, you're right. Well, cool in here.
It's an oasis. I wonder how Ted's holding up.
AC. Down there, they all have it.
Sure, you're right. I've never been to Texas.
Oh, sure. They all have AC. Too cold almost. In July, even.
He's got a hotel.
Yeah. Hotel AC. That's living.
Maybe too much. I mean, what's to stop him, really? Meet some tall thing at the hotel bar?
Ted's a good man.
Nah, I know.
He wouldn't turn off the AC. Run around.
You're right. How about a beer?
No beer today. Only AC.
That all you've got?
It's a good whiskey. Local.
Yeah. You take deliveries from them?
Sure.
You ever see one of them? The boys from Hard Times?
What?
I heard they're strange.
They work hard. They make a good whiskey. Who are we to judge?
Sure. Who are we?
No one of AC.
What's all this bread for?
sandwiches. Rain's law.
Ha! The old ones went bad while you were on vacation? You have a good time. While the sandwiches rotted?
Oh, you know me. Couldn't shut it off. 7 days on the beach, and all I could think
Was
was
AC.
about work. It was AC. You new to the kitchen? Maybe hire a hostess, to turn on the AC.
A hostess? At the lower depths? Crazy.
No, not so crazy. Unlike AC, I was in a bar down there in New Orleans. You got AC there. Had a hostess. Some dive. Seats, I don't know. Points out the specials. Could have specials every night in there.
Drink specials? You make cocktails?
Just whiskey. Food specials. Monday night chicken.
Okay, can I
I
not
don't know, grilled chicken.
looks left, looks right? Can I just not? They're so boring. I don't. Act 1. Sound cues. Distant highway.
AC.
Drone. Glasses clinking. Car passing by.
This distant humming of AC.
Oh, also, I didn't introduce myself because this is technically a new stream. Hi, I'm Jeriah, joined today by E.
I'm E.
There you go. Looks
That's
right.
it.
That's it. That's all. We're playing Kentucky Route Zero.
Kentucky.
We have the right to lie, said dramatist Antonin Artaud. But not about the heart of the matter. Obscure playwright Lem Doolittle seems
Dr.
to have made a
Doolittle?
project of this. Yeah. Distinction in his play, A Reckoning, originally written shortly before his mysterious disappearance several decades ago and published posthumously. The play is a favorite among companies wishing to show their knowledge of local cultural history. How unexpected, then, to encounter a production that treats the script so irreverently. This student can I anything else besides what we're doing? Director's notes. Lem Doolittle's original script for A Reckoning
Dr.
has
Dolittle
almost no
2.
explicit.
This one has 3 penguins.
Oh, I love penguins. The author's essays and
That's it.
letters. We know Doolittle thought of the writer as an equal partner with the actors. The actors should have equal authority to write by acting into what Doolittle called the living script. Given the lack of stage directions and our own interest as a company in foregrounding the physicality of theater, we made the bold decision to borrow the stage directions from his rarely performed pantomime, A Barfly. Skims newspaper.
Real riveting stuff so far.
This is not. I don't like any of this.
Caesar salad?
Oh, I can just skip all of this?
Let me go get a Bess. Good Christians.
Do I have to get through all of the dialogue in this? Is that an alien? Okay,
A
no.
person. Try when he sees a tall person.
Is that an... Oh, no, never mind. Just have legs. My bad. Even add a new character. Sound. What if I look up? Is heaven there? Lighting. Okay.
Are you on a play? Is that the joke? Or the...
I think I'm in a play, or am I part of the play? I think I'm part of the play. I don't want to be a part of this play. This play sucks ass.
This ain't no SpongeBob the musical.
No, I've watched so much of that.
I don't know why you did. You don't like SpongeBob.
I don't like SpongeBob, and it's really just about SpongeBob. But I heard so many good things.
Like me saying, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, basically like that. And on the same stage, James B. Carrington. Oh, cool. Is your stuff done? A silent uncredited actor who pantomimes drunkenness with all the grace of a dog trying to escape from under a duvet. Still, this staging of the entertainment stays true to the heart of Doolittle's work. Perhaps that's all these students owe him. Lily Thurston, Adair County News. I learned I can skip dialogue, so I can read that way faster.
You got it.
How about that saw in the corner? Been here long. Still gotta say stuffy.
As soon as I opened. Got here a bit earlier, I suspect.
On a bender, huh? Sleeping in a ditch or something? You don't think. Maybe Ted.
He wouldn't turn on the AC. He's a good man, honest, well liked.
He's liked, but
He's well liked. Sales is a good fit.
selling hammers. Can you believe it?
Nailed it. Someone has to.
The hammers.
Oh, you didn't say that sardonically, I don't think.
How do you say anything sardonically?
Hair.
I don't know if that's correct.
Are you Ted? It's tough all over.
What to do all day? Come here, I guess.
Sure. That's what I do.
You work here. Cheap drinks, conversation, and the entertainment.
Plus AC.
What's tonight?
Oh, tonight it's... Oh, Junebug.
I'll stay for that. I need some music. Get my mind off Ted. Something romantic or something. A love song from when the world was young. What
Gross.
time?
Around 8, maybe.
Well, set 'em up slow, or I'll sleep right through it.
You did it.
Can something else happen now? Can I stop being in this place? I don't like the exit. Stare at the exit. Get out of here. Both the sticks just look. Wakefield Stuns and Entertainment. The premiere at Buffalo Street Student Theater was a curiosity. 2 obscure plays by a local author were simultaneously presented for the pleasure of a handful of baffled patrons. The result? An absorbing, if unfocused, drama about the ills of debt and dishonesty. Certainly, the highlight is Sarah Wakefield's performance. As Pearl Slade, the young woman who tries to rid herself of her parents' debts, she is a revelation. Sadly, her verve and imagination do little to salvage the tepid pantomime of the barfly. The character who perhaps could have done with a few lines after all. Levi Tolbert, Kentucky Post.
You're too good at sitting there, Jeriah.
Yep. Set designer's notes. Doolittle must have been an odd bird. Many playwrights, Tennessee Williams or Eugene O'Neill, spend as much energy on precise descriptions of the play's set as they do on any of the dialogue. So my job is finding ways to be creative within constraint. But Doolittle only described settings poetically. To be honest, I think he'd have preferred there wasn't a set at all. Well, here I am, building one anyway. Serves him right for disappearing. All those years ago, the enigmatic wino. I don't mind a drunk, but I hate riddles. Lulu Chamberlain. Oh my god, Act 2. Do we have to... Fucking TV anything. TV do anything. Kill me. Jesus Christ.
You gotta find Dr. Doolittle.
I fucking hate this. I don't like this part. Straightened shirt.
I really like you really just just hit a really good part here, you know?
This is just so dumb.
Jeriah when he has to read.
No, it's not interesting reading. These aren't fun conversations.
History programs don't make no sense. I prefer nature documentaries.
They think they can just say anything on TV. I don't believe there to be a damn word in the Bible about dinosaurs. Oh my god. Been a long time. Sorry, go ahead.
Since Sunday school for me. I'm pretty sure Noah rode a T-Rex up the river.
Church, though?
Nah, not since Bess. It was her church, really.
Good Christian woman.
Mediocre Christian woman.
Well, I'm curious to see where they're going with it.
They've got you now.
I just think they're going to run out of rope before long. Dinosaurs on the ark.
I prefer the air.
Yeah. So your vacation was good? Oh my god.
I was at a pool.
I thought you said it was a beach.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever you say.
It was a pool.
Was it a pool? Or a beach?
Maybe. I don't know. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me when you ask me stuff like that.
Weird.
You think I'm making it up?
Oh, no, Hi, Harry. Are the old folks here?
Nah, they died. I can't read it yet. Okay, all morning.
Hi, Evelyn.
And that saw it in the corner.
You're early, Pearl. Your parents usually don't roll in until the evening 5 or 6.
Everything okay?
Oh, sure. Thanks. We just have some stuff to talk about. Well, post up. And let's watch this
Word
weird
up.
dinosaur show. I'll stand you a drink. All Harry's pouring today is Hard Times whiskey. That's all you got?
They make a good whiskey.
Sure, but, the rumors.
What, about the dead body in the whiskey? I don't believe it.
Put it on my tab, Harry.
You driving, Pearl?
Oh, God, no. You know they want almost 40 cents a gallon. I had the early shift. I think it's a teapot you're doing. So I just walked over. In this heat?
There's no AC in the heat. You working over there at
Ace Jewelry and Loan. Joe Harden, proudly trading shortcuts for dignity 60 days. 6 days a week since 1962.
60 days a week.
At least they have the piety to shut down on Sunday. With Joe, it's more likely a hangover.
God, to be bold.
Well, I know you see more trade than I do. Must be slow over at the hardware store. Slow isn't the word. And now Ted is out. Shilling for quality hammers to make up income. Have you considered marketing hammers on your shelf? We made the switch recently and business has tripled. Well, of course, I'd love to have dinner with your lovely daughters.
Evelyn.
Hey, a man gets lonely out there. You know how it is.
No.
Harry, you've been traveling, right?
Yeah, sure. Down in New Orleans, just taking a break.
A vacation.
Looking around for beer.
Just fucking anything else besides this.
A
Fucking
fly.
Christ.
Can a fly just fly around while we're listening to this?
Fucking just skip through all of the things that we've seen already. Just
Eat the sandwich. Do something.
oh, it's a brick sandwich.
So what? Smash your head in with it.
Oh my god.
I'm really glad this is when I come in.
I'm just gonna you know what? None of this is gonna matter. None of this could
Watch,
possibly
it's gonna
fucking
quiz
matter.
you. It's gonna quiz you later.
There's no way any of this fucking matters. I don't
Who
give a
was selling the hammers?
Jesus
Says, Weird
Christ.
Dino Show? Weird Dino Show, Barney?
Fucking hell, there's so much of this. This is bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
Small talk.
Ugh.
Where are we at in small talk? Debt's a debt now. Harry, I'm sorry. I know you've got a vested interest, and I don't want to make a victim of you. They'll come up with it somehow. I'm sure.
It ain't that. Thing about debts, never know. when they'll be reckoned and calling.
What's that mean?
Saying anything but.
I know debt, Harry. I see it all day. It's all around me. Like a thick gray fog. It's in the air I breathe. At the pawn shop, they have a new financial technology. I'm the ambassador. Did you know that? A new technology? It's the new kind of debt,
A
Evelyn. And it's a
calculator.
mess.
What do you mean, a new kind of debt? I'm from the Texas now.
You know what we do at the pawn shop? Secured loans. We don't buy used goods. We take personal property as a collateral on a loan. Then if you don't pay your loan, we sell your stuff.
Sure, I get that.
It works for people who couldn't get loans otherwise, I guess. Now Hardin has this new idea. He calls it payday advance, but it's just a short-term, unsecured loan with a wicked interest rate. There's no filtering. Most who borrow can't keep up. Then he has this big pile of debts with big returns on paper, and he can sell those debts to a bank.
Huh? Who's borrowing like that?
Who do you think? When Joe put me in charge of it, the only dark-skinned clerk in the whole shop? Think so? I know so. Sorry, that was me. Don't you see? Does look like you. You can trust me. But Joe knows they won't pay on time. There's no money in lending, but there's money in usury.
In utery?
I won't be his shill. I just have to save a bit more, and then I'll go to California. I'll be a real clerk at a credit union or something. Something ethical. I just have to get rid of these old parasites first. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Well, my tab is in good shape, I think.
You're behind too. Not as bad as the Slades, but.
Well, Harry, the only thing I owe you is a handshake and this whiskey you're about to pour me.
Let's say this one's on the house.
No, I'm good for it.
Fuck you then.
Wow, awfully strict. About cash for a guy who just got back from vacation.
Rank up, Evelyn. Maybe you better find some other chair to sink into so your debts don't get reckoned out from under you.
Oh my god. Anything. Anything? Literally anything.
Sure is riveting. Is this why Sam stopped around here?
Fucking maybe. Is it over? Did we do the play?
Wait, gunshot? More brick sandwiches?
Oh my fucking god.
$3. That's how much you get to
Warnings,
exist.
another shift, pawn shop, desperation. God damn it. I hate this part so much.
I mean, at least this is tacked onto another thing. Once we're done with this part, you can just go to bed.
This isn't even the real chapter, E.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What
This
if
is-
it goes to chapter 5 after this?
It won't because I'm not even on chapter 3. I don't give a shit about any of these people.
Yes. So, like, what are the other interludes like?
I only had one other interlude that wasn't connected at all. It was just a lady at a museum talking. That character ended up being important in the actual chapter. But not in this, like, only in a background kind of sense. And I don't care if any of these people are important in the next chapter.
What if it's like, hey, do you want a brick sandwich?
Like, I think there's, like, an interesting idea of a story here, but this is the worst way to put it out there, man.
What? What do you mean? What's even happening in this story that's worth anything?
Well, it's just talking about debt and stuff like that, and then these people owe a bunch of money, and then he's saying that the debt's not even worth anything like that, and that everything has to be paid up eventually, no matter what. And, like, thematically, sure, it all makes sense, but, like, I just don't put it in this, man. I don't like this. It bores. Yeah. Conclusion Entertainment is obscure modernism posing as tragedy. We can only presume that this is another of this company's experimental interventions into the original script, as it betrays the human drama so carefully erected over the prior 3 scenes. Lula Chamberlain's set is unpretentious and realistic with a handful of confident lighting cues. The dialogue has an easy facility for barroom banter, but a disconcerting habit of settling into familiar grooves, an uneven but decent production. Writer's notes: many in the audience consider leaving. If anyone leaves, let them leave. The theater is not a prison. If anyone coughs, cough also. The theater is not a sickbed. We minister to the audience. We revere the pains of the audience. Lem Doolittle.
This is me watching Ghost Story.
Fucking kill me.
Just smash. Don't even read it, Jeriah. Don't even give it the satisfaction. You know it's just trying to. It's literally saying it's pretentious. Just let it go. Only whiskey. We already went over this.
Celebrating all his debt and depression. Larry's unhappy. So celebrate stopping you, paying, just live your happy life with your husband. Fucking, this could not be riveting for anybody.
Well, if you're really into debt.
Supermarket, not settled, not settled. Why care? Who gives a fuck? Eventually everything happens. Yay, keep your chin up.
Oh, there's something really funny to me about how much is just painful for you.
It's not good dialogue.
I like you can't even read more than like 8 words. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If it were like all laid out, that's one thing. But it's literally just like 3 words at a time.
Oh man, this is just funny.
Bartender keeps talking about there's a reckoning coming for everybody on this debt, and he put everybody in debt here on purpose, though.
Dinosaurs were invented for a reason, they say. Oh, whiskey. Everything's gone.
Pearl, leave. I'm sure you deserve it. All I want is a love song and a whiskey. You'll have plenty of time for whiskey. I just want to be left alone. That man is like a straitjacket. I know, Evelyn. If only he'd meet some tall young thing on the road. I know. 11 years behind a supermarket till. Keep your chin up. Rosie, eventually, maybe eventually. Now all you should clear out. Where would we go? Just let us wait. Let us wait for Junebug. We're good for it. We just want to have a few drinks, see the entertainment, then we'll go home. You don't understand. Sure. We know you're struggling. We're all struggling. Harry, you said you have a deal, right? I'm just reading it now. God damn it, you don't understand me. Harry, your language. What's to understand? We'll settle your debt soon. Rose is in line for this promotion. All they want is debt. They feed on it. They put it in the whiskey. Sobering up. What? What the hell are you saying? He'll be here soon. The boy from Hard Times. There'll be a reckoning. Harry, our debt is not to the distillery. It is now. I traded it. I sold it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Are you done?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh, something
That's cool.
interesting.
It's the director. It's a horror game now.
And anybody in the audience still?
No, they all left.
I fucking wouldn't blame them.
Oh, you mean in ours?
Yeah.
I think Zafoon's
See,
still here.
that wasn't even the actual thing, man.
Yeah, this looks like Zafoon's probably still here.
All right, cool.
Anyone who's still awake, let us know. Yeah, Zafoon is here.
Cool. Act 3. Actually the video game now.
That sure was something.
Didn't like that at all. I swear to God, it has me do the same thing again.
You have to do it again. It knew you skipped it.
Okay, this seems at least a little bit interesting. That's you.
Hey, 3 and study now. It looks like it's gonna be at the 101 in late afternoon in Louisville. And 103 in E-Town. Not a cloud in sight and all those parasols. Ha ha! Major accident outside of the downstairs. If you're at 31, you're late, my friend. Ha ha!
Sugar? Just a little. You be Lisette, E.
I forgot how you take your coffee. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well.
Those old horses of Ira's used to keep me up.
You thought they were having bad dreams? I remember. I want to hear it. They're just horses. But those horses were troubled.
Brownie got sick every morning in the stable.
That's right. Charlie loved those horses. He'd sit on the roof and read his textbooks and watch them. He was so careful here. On our roof, he's just better shape than the one he fell from.
I always told him to test each tile with the heel first.
It's a heel. You can kick it back and still put your toe in some tiles when the tile slips. Sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet. I remember your lessons. You just wanted to study this. What was it called?
Astronomy.
That's it. How could I forget?
It wasn't his fault.
That wasn't it. It wasn't anyone's fault, Conway. That's what we mean when we say it's...
A tragedy.
Sure. Well, we have a mail order delivery today. Might be a long drive. Hope the truck can hold out.
Long drive? What makes you think so?
Oh, you should have said the truck will outlive us all. They said they couldn't come in person. Maybe just a shut-in. I don't recognize the address. The order's all... I'm sure we can fill it.
Guess that'll be the last.
Yes, it will be. Last of Lysette's Antiques. The... Oh, what's the word?
Finale?
Yeah, the final. That's not the word. I just need to think a bit. More coffee or something. Or I've had too much.
It'll come to you.
Maybe. I'm not sure anymore. Seems inevitable there will be words that I lose forever. What are those boxes you said in the hallway?
Those are your clothes. You packed them yesterday?
Of course. Of course, she'll be here soon. Will you wait with me?
Sure, Liz. I'll wait with you.
Who's lying?
There's your traffic and weather on the 5s. That's every 10 minutes. Brought to you by the Consolidated Power Company. Stick around for Old Kentucky Home with Kate. Help you turn your humble home into a mansion. After this.
We did it. We found the plot.
Yes. The story is back.
Can't believe you abandoned her.
I said, well, I didn't abandon her. I said I'd wait. I have a skeleton leg.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. Didn't mean to. There's good old Blue.
Your dog.
But there's only one if you make a late payment on a follow-up visit. I think everything went well enough here that they'll only want to bill for...
Oh, he's awake. How you feel, old man? All fixed up. Truman says you might be a bit misty coming out of it, so...
What time is it?
It's been about 2 hours.
I feel like I got some rest.
Good.
How about that leg? How's your leg feeling?
Yeah, that's the important part.
It's a
Conway
bone.
shifts his leg a bit in the chair, testing it.
Well,
This isn't my leg.
no, of course it's your leg.
It doesn't feel like it belongs to me anymore. I haven't encountered this reaction before, but it's not totally unheard. I read a paper about something like this last year. It can happen for a lot of reasons. Neurological, psychological, social. I'm sure it won't persist in your case. Your thoughts and feelings are probably still a little nebulous from the Nripnol, TM. That's totally normal. It'll pass. I wouldn't recommend driving, at least for another hour or two. Regardless. I can drive.
You should rest that clutch foot, or Dr. Truman fix some coffee. I'm not tired.
Let's talk about a few things you should be aware of. Recovery, rehabilitation, and side effects. How long am I going to be recovering? Well, at your age, I want to be clear. You should expect lingering effects of your injury for more or less the rest of your life. Don't immerse it fully in water. Avoid extremes of temperature. I'd stay away from dusty roads and mountain lions as much as possible. Mountain lions?
Submerge in water.
Good advice for any context. Best thing you can do is keep it clean and free of debris. What do I clean it with?
Water.
Only clean your leg with a soft cloth, moistened with water or isopropyl alcohol. You definitely want
bleach.
to avoid abrasive agents like detergents or other solvents. So, do you have any questions? Anything about the bill that didn't make sense? I don't mean to rush you, but I have an early fishing trip. Here you go, E.
Tell him about the payment plan in the bill.
Ah, yeah, that's one of the, atypical clauses. I don't really have any control over the bill. Now, the Consolidated Power Company bought my employer. They handle everything. So it all runs through your electricity bill now. You can pay it back in full on your next billing cycle, or you can get on an energy credit payment plan. You'd have to call Consolidated for more detail about that. I don't really understand how it works. Something about generating electricity to send back to the grid. Oh, one more thing. Don't be alarmed if you experience any side effects of the Neuropnol TM. Typically, we see daydreaming, deja vu, pensiveness, fugue states, irregular perception of time. About 15% of patients report a generalized sensation of lateness.
Did you have a side effect of deja vu?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
Like, I feel like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Nothing to be alarmed about. Just keep it in mind.
Thanks for your help.
Who's Ezra? I forgot that character entirely, apparently.
Oh.
Sure, that's Ezra's voice now. Ezra's the child. I remember Ezra now.
Okay, I think that seems fair.
I think it was pretty similar, actually.
You mean it was similar?
I don't know. I think I had like a businessman voice for him. I like yours, though. Museum of Dwellings. Blue. You get some rest back there? That doctor seemed nice enough. Yeah, I'm sure he does an okay job.
Bark. How the drugs treating you?
I don't like to take medicine.
Nah, it's good for you. He's a doctor, right? I know what you mean, though. I had to take Flintstone vitamins. Tastes like shit.
They said
My
it was
folks had
candy,
a-
but it wasn't.
My folks had a peculiar relationship with medicine. We almost never had a regular doctor, health insurance, or anything like that. Our integration stuff was a mess for the most part of my childhood, so we only qualified for state programs in small patches or something or other would get contested. And just the pile on dentist appointment and stuff in those short windows. If a cut got infected or her migraines were too much to handle, mom would just talk to so and so who knew so and so, usually another minor, and up with some pills. And instead of medical advice, every pill came with a gossipy anecdotal warning and superstitions. Like all this lore came with it. Like magic, dangerous, mysterious, superstitious,
Ever-
abnormal.
Ever run into any problems?
Sure, yeah. Stuff would be expired or mislabeled. Mom was allergic to penicillin, as it turned out. That was scary. And one time in high school, we even got these pills to help her focus. She was so smart. Always going off in different directions, mind racing. Like 5 conversations go on in her head at once, and you're lucky if one of them was someone in the room, you know? So she had these pills. They seemed to help. I was struggling in school too, failing my history craft. She offers to share the pills.
Did it help?
At first, yeah, it helped a lot. I had a kind presence, a clarity of purpose that I never really had otherwise. I didn't stop taking them. One day, I was sitting on my bed, my notebook open next to me, on top of textbooks, and I was holding pen in hand. I remember this moment from several years ago. It came up so suddenly, with such precision, I couldn't put it out of my mind. All I had to stay with it until I recalled the whole thing perfectly. It's just a tiny nothing moment. My mom patching up the side of the bird cage, tying some spare wire around the frame to reinforce it. I was fixated on the image and the sound and the cage kind of bending and twanging as she worked on it, rapping and nodding, scraping copper against paint like bowing a rubber violin with a railroad tie. My parents came back from a triple shift and still found me still sitting there on the edge of the bed, putting my hand, delirious with thirst, patching that birdcage with a 1,000-yard stare. That's
King
it.
Oryx is saying, I don't know if you've ever played Limbo, but the end of that game literally loops perfectly back to the start of the game. So I wonder if Deja Vu side effect will be used to do the same thing at the end of this game. I don't know.
Have I played Limbo? I don't think I have played Limbo.
You'd know if you played Limbo, I think.
Probably. So, what's the plan here?
We could use a bite to eat.
Oh, okay. You've been on the road a while. Well, there's an all-night convenience store not far from here. Is that all right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Could take 31 heading east, right before 65.
It's time to go. 31 heading east. Alright. The truck's engine sputters and dies as Conway guides it carefully off the road next to the fallen tree. Oh, okay. Act 3, Scene 2. a tree.
That's it.
Credits.
Nothing be done.
Can you take a look at it?
Guess I could poke around in there, but I don't know a damn thing about engines. Wait, is that why you always leave your truck running?
Just superstitious.
I'm surprised it hasn't died if he always leaves it running.
Yeah.
Right. Any other quirks I should know about?
Don't name dogs after loved ones.
No Aunt Blue, I guess. Anyways, do you know this area? Anyone here that could give us a hand?
Looks like a road crew's been out here.
Hey, we should call someone. You know a good towing company?
Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, so many options. Yep, Lucky Boot Collisions and Towing. Here's the card.
Lucky Boot. Alright, I'll give him a call. Hopefully get a signal out here. This is what the important stuff from the the in between was. It would have told you which is the proper one to use.
Maybe, that would be funny actually. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear.
Hi, hello. We got a old I want to say diesel. Old truck just called out. I'll wake you. Your card says open 23 hours a day. Yeah, that's why I'm calling exactly. That's all. No, that's okay. We just need to get an auto shop, get this taken care of. I'm very sorry to interrupt that, but yeah, we already ate. So as soon as you get out here, we're off 65 somewhere. Just kind of pulled up by this tree that fell over. Oh, you do? Great. Well, is storm something? Okay, whatever you need to do. How long do you think it'll be? Oh, hello? I think they're on their way. Guess we have some time to kill.
Pretty grim place to be stuck.
I wonder what happened to the tree, I mean. Maybe it's just old. You know what used to have the old trees out in the forest? Wildflower would come through and clear them all out. Made room for new trees. But then people built houses and we can't have fires going on all the time, so we kept putting them out. Now we had all these old trees choking out the saplings. Stop any young trees for resources, just clean on life until then some road crew comes by and blasts the stumps with dynamite. I think I'm gonna take a look at that radio of yours. Maybe I could get it going again. Just no point in just running around.
Talk to the kid.
Who's report?
Are you?
Yeah, time. A regular game. Would you like to play a game?
How about 21 questions?
Okay. I could definitely do this voice for 20 questions.
Ezra looks meaningfully at his shoes.
Got it. Okay, I guess.
Right. Is it alive?
Oh.
Can I see it with my eye?
Yes.
Would I recognize it if I saw it?
It will look as if you recognize us.
Is it bigger than a dog?
Oh, bigger. Except for one of those rare dogs or a puppy, I guess. There's a puppy cover with a dog. Maybe that's some of the questions. That's 20 of them.
I think I get a few more.
The music cover my pressure. That's 20.
What? Is it a
Those
nest?
are bigger, or yeah.
Yeah, but so that's the way we were shopping. Empty and I tell you, I'll say, I'll put back there and tell you my mail's already by discussions.
Nailed it, E.
Thank you.
Now your voice is just that forever. Oh, I guess you're talking to Blue. What do you want to say here, E?
I'll probably regularly will be waiting here. You will get about there, right? Well, so I guess you're all right.
That thing's been broken for years.
So get out of the finest station, you had a tune to and a win out. Snapshot of younger man taste. Ha ha! You remember what it was?
Some college station.
Well, I'm sure we'll find something to listen to on the road.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road again. Finding places and some other things. I don't know any of these lyrics. Oh. Sky. I'll be Johnny, I guess. Okay. Where are we staying tonight?
I'll figure something out.
Yeah, I know you will. Maybe it'd be nice to stay outside one of these nights. Power down just enough to rest, but keep an eye on the stars. Be there when the birds wake up.
Sounds romantic.
I'm a real romantic. Lucky me. How far out are we?
Are we there yet?
Oh, stop. Harry's not gonna be happy. You know he doesn't like me anyway.
I'll tell him you had to get the drain pipe on tape.
He wouldn't appreciate it. But man, the way those raindrops boom down that thing. I got at least 30 minutes of it. More than all silver and gold on this earth.
What's that?
I don't know. I think I heard it on the radio.
What's on your mind, Cricket?
Oh, I don't know. Just looking at the stars. Hope we get there soon. Never been this late.
Which star is your favorite?
That little one in the corner.
It's the sky. There's no corner.
Safoon saying, "Why did that last scene look like you rammed the tree with your truck and took out a power line?" Yeah, it did. didn't it?
Probably did.
Headlight. You know, we're already late.
You gotta play out. We better keep moving.
I just mean, what's another few minutes?
Fine, just a few minutes though.
You're the best. And, hey, maybe if they're not busy, they can fill some seats at the gig. You know, no one's there. Harry'll try and bilk us on our feet.
Maniacs. You okay?
Got a little dust in my eye.
Oh no. Here, I think I got some eye drops. They were in a hurry.
Where do you think they were headed?
Do I think about where they were heavy? Sometimes you're pretty abstract. What? That's a pretty straightforward question, I feel like.
Yeah. And they're back.
The kid's just in the tree.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
your
they're-
fucking butt.
I think they're
leg out
robots.
over there. Stay here. Careful. He's waking with strangers.
You. Let's see. You didn't have to stop. We've got a tow coming.
Hear that, Cricket? We have to stop.
Oh, why'd we stop?
That's a good question. These folks seem to have a certain handle on the situation. So, sure, something like that. Like, listen, we got 2 questions for you folks. What kind of people do you take us for? I mean, how do we strike you?
Not sure I follow.
What kind of temperament do you think we have? What kind of work do you say we do?
E.
Yes.
I always said you fell from heaven, ma'am.
Weirdly.
It's unmistakable.
Now, here's another question for you. You like music?
Do you like music? Do you like music? Sorry, it's a different voice entirely. Lisette used to sing in taverns on the weekend. Beautiful stuff.
Of course you do. Nice.
Say, they should come to our gig.
What an idea. Right now? Right now. Just head over there on this baby.
Which one, E?
The weird vector.
That's what we call our bike.
As the film says, lethal radio dial between stations. So static? No, like where it's like you can kind of make out one of them, but
can
like between 2.
Kind
So
of
they're
hear
both
both.
like barely there. Yeah.
We call it a weird vector.
Because the front wheel's a little loose. We'd be very much obliged.
See, we have a regular booking time. We're running a little late.
Very late.
That's what I told him. Now, the old man who runs this venue is Harry Esperanza, is a very notorious withholder. And if we don't get a few bodies in the crowd, well, he'll go all petey pitching on us. Doesn't show us that. We only have one song prepared.
It's a real short set. You'll come to the gig, won't you? Of course we will.
Of course they will. Can you believe we almost didn't stop?
Hungry old lady? I think I got a crust in the sidecar here.
After all, it's so late. Well, it's all said and done. We stopped. That's all that matters. Our gig's at an old tavern called the Lower Depths. Oh, it's over there by old Charlie. Sorry, my thing was lagging.
No problem.
It's over there by old Charlie Moran Highway, just off East 65. You just take a ride out here and stay around the arcade. John likes the arcade.
That place. Let's put fresh batteries in my field recorder.
Now, let's see about that truck of yours. I feel certain we can get it running. And they all just stand there.
Yep. Oh, it's running again.
Do you remember what the route?
Let's see. Lower Depths, convenience store.
It was lower depths.
Was it Lower Depths?
Yeah.
Over by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65. Take a right off 65 around the arcade.
Can we go to the
Or-
arcade instead?
Yeah, should go eat. From the museum, take 31 headed east. Just before 65. Where's the museum? Is that the museum? Oh, they're like with us.
I'm gonna run out of gas. That is a big bird following you.
Yeah. Hey, convenience store. The convenience store is just a tiny booth in the middle of a lot that must have once been an active gas station. The light in the booth is on. Approach a window. The inside of the booth is big enough for a card table, 2 chairs, and a few plastic crates filled with snacks and warm Coke. 2 men shuffle plastic dominoes across the table. Knock on the window. One of the men waves briskly in Conway's general direction and returns his focus to the game. Look for a door. He finds a sliding service window on the far side of the booth, the kind that can slide in and out of the booth without allowing anyone to reach in and make a grab for cash register. Pass in some money. You playing with dice, E? Conway puts a few dollars through the service window. One of the men lets out a vexed sigh without standing or turning his eyes away from the game. He reaches into a plastic crate and retrieves a small blue bag, distractedly pushing it through the service window. Chips or something? The bag is illustrated with a cartoon drawing of an avocado, but the nutritional data suggests it's pretty sugary. The expiration date has been worn away. All
Did you
right.
eat that?
I'd eat it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's honestly the avocado that's kind of putting me off of it.
Over by Charlie Moran Highway, just east off 65. Take a right off 65 around the arcade. Alright. That's the burning tree. It's the arcade. May as well stop the arcade, right? The arcade is closed. Oh. I guess I just probably follow him now. Yep. Spoon says, you bought expired dried veggie chips.
Maybe. I don't think those have a lot of sugar in them. Just salt.
I don't know. I've never had veggie chips. This seems weird to me.
They're alright. I've had mostly the straws.
Talk
They're
to
pretty
Blue.
alright.
Always gotta talk to Blue. Doesn't feel right. Like a deep pit. I wonder sometimes if I'm really up here, it's still down below.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, probably.
Kinda late. Are you sure they're open? Sure they're open. This is one of those places.
Let's head on in.
We are not saints, but we kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much?
That's lovely, ma'am. Who said it?
Me. A poet.
Savoon says, what did I miss? Why is your leg blinking like Xmas lights? I got it
It's
replaced.
a skeleton.
Yeah, it's a skeleton leg. I was told to stay away from mountain lions.
No mountain lions, no water.
Yep.
Don't use it.
Gotta talk to Junebug first. Ma'am, I hate to say it, but the cupboard is here bare.
That's amazing cricket. We got 1, 2, 4 patrons.
Harry doesn't count.
Well, we bought more than less.
What kind of music do you play?
It's like Siren Cole means like Ike Towner. Well, a lemon lead, and the keyboard's a kind of ambient whisper wave.
A little bit more reverb.
There's some Dolly Crown in there too, like the early stuff before she joined the Swingers.
Bit of drum programming, though. Whisperwave. Got it. I think he gets it, man.
Oh, he gets it.
Let's talk
But
on to
does
this
Jeriah
bartender.
get it?
No idea what they're even talking about.
I don't think they're talking real stuff.
Ooh, Ezra. Gotta talk to Ezra. Love his
All
voice.
right.
Ezra flips eagerly through the jukebox catalog of songs.
What do you think?
That was funny.
That's him.
Hey, we're here.
It's the thing.
That's you. You're Harry.
All I'm pouring out tonight is Hard Times whiskey.
Got any coffee going?
No coffee. Hard Times whiskey.
Yelling towards exit.
Hey, shut the GD door, would you? I can't afford to run the AC all night.
The AC. Sorry, Harry.
Oh, it's you two. Where have you been? Alright, listen. I can't keep this place open until small hours of the night just waiting for musicians.
What you want to say?
That's right.
It's lonely, don't it?
It's... yeah, kinda.
How about some music?
There's nobody here to listen to it. I can't pay for...
We brought some people, Harry. A crowd is forming.
Yeah, but also couldn't you use a break, Harry?
on my feet all day. But
This is the band everybody was waiting for.
yeah.
It's almost like
you
there's
said,
some payoff.
like they said, oh, the crowd's forming.
Yeah. We brought the crowd. A minuscule amount of payoff that didn't need to be that fucking long.
How's it looking out there? How y'all feeling tonight?
Can we get a bit more reverb in the monitors? Harry adjusts a soundboard behind the bar.
How's that?
Test, test. 1, 1, 1, 3, 50. Lamentation, lamentation. Sounds good.
How's everybody doing? Everybody have a real that night? How about you, old man?
Not too bad.
Well, we'll take care of that right now.
Huh.
This is a song I heard in a tavern way years ago at an open mic night. When any job was just riding around, you know? Like you like to ride, drive around, roll, man?
It's where I feel at home.
Of course you do. So we're out riding. We passed this coffee old tavern. I mean, it was a real dive. Based it up, fucking laid.
Weeds in the parking lot.
Yeah, smoking weed everywhere. Taps to be dry.
Bats in the bar room.
And run by this creaky old bag of bone. Looks like the only thing given away was a fear of death. So glad to be back here at the lower depths.
Hey now. You're an all-star.
So we stopped for an early drink. There was a lady singing right here on the stage, and the song she sang, well, stuck with us. As a regular part of our repertoire. Never got that lady's name, but she seemed like a sweet gal, and she had a voice like Scotch whiskey. just hope to do the song just in. So here it is. Too late to love you. So, like these are like hipsters, and I keep just,
Yeah.
it's just super southern. I
Yep.
guess.
Yep. We made them super southern.
Can you get much higher?
Higher. The ceiling turned into mail.
Fancy dress.
Super fancy. Let it go. Let it go. Sorry. This is definitely gonna get us dinged or something.
I don't know. Not if it's not a real song.
I mean, if they sell the soundtrack, then it's technically a real song, right?
No, that's not how it works. They would have to.
Oh, we gotta
Oh.
sing now.
I wish we'd met before. It says, "Where's the UFO?" That's in Oh shoot! I can't
Oh.
read any of this. I'll just assume it looks good.
Yeah.
That's interesting. They must have a different verse for each thing then.
Yeah. What you got now, E?
As long as you were gone.
Man, writing songs is easy.
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot of another song that I really like, actually.
Oh yeah.
You might like it, E. I'll send it to you.
Okay. I'll try to remember to listen.
Okay. Two hearts.
Can't read, can't read any of these.
I thought that somehow love would find you, or there were months I wish you'd come back every day, or after years I know that I'm bound to my fate.
The fate.
Bound to fate?
Yeah.
I wonder if they do have a version of this somewhere.
I'm curious, because, like, there's, like, assuming that we made all the choices, there's just 9 different combinations.
Way more
Or
than
no.
9.
Wait. Yeah, 3 cubed, basically, so
Yeah.
27.
I cut the chives. Standing ovation.
No. Your guy's not standing.
Standing ovation.
He's like, my bone neck, it hurts.
That's cool. I like that.
That's fun. It says that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, hope you liked it.
Those are my options?
That's it.
Kind of sad, isn't it?
Kinda. Listen, we appreciate you folks sticking around for a show. There's nothing more wretched than playing sad songs to an empty room. We've just got to get our fee from Mary, then we'll get you headed to the 0. Well, Harry, I think that went pretty well.
I'd say the crowd was into it. Reverential.
Wrapped. I guess the usual fee is about right, and we'll let you get back to your business. Well, that's just, damn, I was trying to tell you too. I can't pay. They cleaned me out. I got nothing less but a goddamn IOU from the distillery.
An IOU.
Yeah, I traded them some whiskey, and I guess I had surplus credit. So I got this note to get some more from them later on.
Must have been a hell of a trade.
Had to. Gotta keep this place up and somehow, goddammit.
Watch your language, Harry. Could you pay them with your IOU?
Why? Very contemporary, very good stew. How about it, Harry? Let's push some paper around. It's just, I can collect it on here when they bring more whiskey up. But for you to cash in, you'd have to go down to, you know, down to the distillery, down to Hard Times. And, you know, it's, you've got to take the 0. So that's what we'll do while we get there. Are you folks sure you want to head down there? I've never been down there myself, but people hear things, rumors.
Do you know another way to Dogwood Drive?
Got a letter, did you? Got a sack of them. Okay, it sounds like 0's your only course now. Harry, you're alright. If only. Got a radio in your car? Yep. Well, here's what you gotta do. Take left out of the parking lot, and then just fiddle with your dial until you hear something familiar, but... I mean, familiar but strange. You know, the feeling like... I used to go hunt with my uncle on the mountains. Now I watch these nature programs. Filmed in the mountains, and there's the deer. I know all the plants and every kind of tree, but some just don't look right. It's even stranger for being so close to familiar. Something like that. You'll know when you hear it. Fix that strange but familiar station on your dial, drive for a bit, and then turn around when the station comes out. I mean, right then. Find what you're looking for, eventually.
Always a pleasure, Harry.
Is it?
All right, drive until it cuts out, then turn around immediately.
Yeah, have your radio? Oh.
Turn the radio looking for a station that's familiar but strange. Drive for a while until the station cuts out, then turn around. There it is.
This station doesn't quite match that bartender's description. Definitely weird though. Let's keep scanning. He said we know it when we heard it.
Okay.
It's a station. Never heard this before. Sounds like horses. This is running a race.
Lisette and Ira had some horses years back.
Yeah, I've always been a little afraid of them. So big and I don't know. You look in their eyes and they're almost human. They're human and animals at the same time since they've been domesticated so long, I guess. Zafoon's heading out. Having a good night, Zafoon. I'm not sure how much longer we'll go, but
Yeah.
always nice to have you in chat.
Yep. Good having you around, Spoon. Have a great night. See you later.
That fits familiar but strange for me. Harry said we just drive until that cuts out. Turn around.
It's just stop me from driving.
Horses.
Oh, hey, horses. Okay. Listen to horses. Horses will appear.
That's how it works.
I think so. And turned around. Oh. Aliens?
Crickets. If you go to AM. Oh wait, that was home.
Hall of the Mountain
Oh, the
King?
Mountain King. I love that song. If it's actually the song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Act 3, Scene 4. Hall of the Mountain King. Got Dr. Blue, obviously. They don't keep the roads up too well, do they? Not down here. Who do you think is responsible? Time to cut 'em loose, ma'am.
Well, now I'm having fun.
Okay. Slow night anyway. The bridge ends abruptly, crumbling into disrepair. Visually, this game is just spectacular.
Big meat.
A loop of decayed rope is coiled on the banister. Some rotted sections have been smoothed over with a fine dust. Broken computer monitors are heaped precariously among the rocks. Pet carrier. A pet carrier for a cat or small dog has been left by the path. A calcified rag wadded in the corner may once have been a blanket. I want water so bad. A hiking backpack leans against a rock. It's empty except for a dusty bag of cat food and a few punch cards.
Oh yeah.
A pile of discarded electronics burns steadily in the center of the chamber. Oh, just more of that. Okay. Talk to this Amy. Want to be Amy?
I've been talking a lot, actually.
Okay, I'll go for it. Oh, it's triangles within triangles down here. Shifting, intersecting, overlaying. Isn't it romantic? Let's see. You're here to steal back the love of a boy once knew when you were too young to recognize the movements of the heart. To Conway, and you're escorting her, pretending to have her interests at heart. Well, really. To Junebug, really, you're in love with the young woman as well. And so you've agreed to help him conspire to win her affections, but it's just a ploy to set him up for embarrassment and diminish him out of the picture. These are both Yui.
I'm into it.
Well, maybe I still have the knack. I used to be really good at this. I had 11 novels published from the billionaire's bidding to Fields of Longing, real hot. Bodious, ripping stuff. You know, I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. Just me and my thesaurus steaming up the windows. Why did you stop writing? You know, suddenly it was all computers everywhere you went. I thought I might be able to do something with that. Inject a little libido into those ugly beige boxes. So I went back to the university and I studied human-computer interaction. Then I picked up Donald's research assistantship here as a tester, debugging. In my off hours, I played around with the doomed love story at the core of our little simulation. That seemed to amuse Donald, so I kept at it. I'm afraid I tinkered too much. Made it too complex. Now our work is never done. We don't even have to add any new functionality. The bugs just grow on their own. Too complex. I miss those days in my Lexington studio apartment. A woman in a tattered cardigan looks furtively at the other people around the fire. Donald puffs on a smoldering pipe while mumbling, half singing an old country tune. Where the old green river runs through the hills and caves not known to us, down to that sunless sea. Oh, who are you? Sorry, did we startle you? I might say you did. I thought you might be one of them. No, you can't be. We've been patching all their spy holes. We keep the lights dim and the motors running softly, and we route the smoke out through... That is... What were we talking about? We're a bit lost, actually. Ah, you came from the road, the zero. No, you should stay off that road, not safe. Bizarre topology. You'll never get anywhere. It just brings you right back here. Back to this cave? Always back to this spot. It's a prison. An irrational prison. But I don't mind. Not anymore. This is where my life's work is. The computer, right on the other side of the spire. It looks like a harmless old computer, doesn't it? Like some beat-up mainframe exhumed from a university basement and left in this cave to rot. Or to flower. No, it's no ordinary computer. I've modified it extensively and in some pretty experimental ways. Believe you me, and that's to say nothing of the software, but... To Shannon, you look like a technically minded sort of person. Tell me, do you know the effects of mold growth on diffused base transistor circuitry?
Sounds like you're a short circuit.
Certainly. But not all of it. Some moldy filaments are more or less conductive than others, and it grows in nonlinear, chaotic patterns. We can guide it a bit through a simple application of classical horticulture, but we can't produce specific results, only tendencies. Thwarted and feeble, we hammer on these derelict keyboard. My name is Reason, King of Kings. But we are mere gardeners in the ruins. Our keystrokes echo off into the tunnels. Boundless and bare, the caves stretch far away. We are too late. Always too late. What? Did you say something?
You're about to tell us about the software.
Oh, the software. My life's work. Xanadu. You've heard of it? Perhaps you've read about it in a journal. It's been years since I published anything. Xanadu has evolved significantly since I explained its data structures in my article Literary Multitudes, Hypertextual Narrative as Pro-Structural Witness. Evolved, and then deteriorated. I'm afraid you're too late, fellow hypertext enthusiast. As the mold accumulated on the circuitry, Xanadu blossomed from the bottom into something holy and enchanted. Then, all the charm was broken. Do you have any idea what it's like to spend your life building something, and then sit powerlessly as your work declines into ruin? I like Junebug.
Not really.
Ah, then I hope you never have occasion to be haunted by the ghosts of missed opportunities. Well, I have my own ghosts, and I keep them in here, in Xanadu.
That's a pretty good NES game.
It's running on that glorious, dusty machine. Take a look if you'd like to. Late to do anything but smoke and reminisce anyway. Far too late to do anything.
Yeah.
Do you know that when I first... No, I mean, if this cave were larger, could it... Now I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, I've got it. How could you characterize this space? The one we're standing in now? Seems endless. You have no idea how right you are. Decades of mapping and notating. But how can you tell? What formal quality makes it seem endless, you know? The shadows seem to stretch forever. Sure, but they're not just shadows, right? I mean, they could be. They're projections, or maybe they're anatomies. How's that? Can you tell where we are now, surrounded by creeping anatomies? Close your eyes. Will you close your eyes? Junebug.
Only if you close yours.
Okay. I can do it from memory. Good. Now,
Your eyes.
you're standing at the top of a rocky... Yeah. That's a good point. You're standing at the top of a rocky peak. A tongue of flame licks the shadowy anatomies of... Where are we? Oh, here again. How disappointing. What do you want to say, E?
Sorry to disappoint.
No, it's my fault. I shouldn't be so attached to the future. It's always getting in the way of my work. Better to be in the moment, carefully observing and documenting with no attachment. Let me give you an example. I was a grad student studying statistics when I started working with Donald on this project. He said we needed someone with a more analytical mind to do the descriptive writing. Someone who would appreciate the cave descriptions as real labor instead of taking their authorial voice for granted. Donald warned me it would be long hours of typing, painstakingly detailed description on the computer. And I put in the hours. Believe me, I've put in the hours. I've described every facet of this cave in such detail that sometimes I don't know if I'm reading or looking, writing, or exploring. Often, in the dark and lonely moments, I worry that in my sleep, I've transcribed rooms from my dreams into the system. How would we know? They can only be entered with precise, faithful detail. That's all I know how to write. All I dream about is caves. I only dream of caves. Gate. Walk towards the gate. A massive gate constructed out of scavenged materials blocks passage down the far side of the spire. I clicked on Xanadu.
We'll be going in circles forever.
I hope not.
That'd be really funny.
That would be really funny. And look at Xanadu. Baffling control panels are sheltered from the elements with a worn tarp. A closet-sized wall of knobs and wires looms behind the machine, humming faintly. An electric typewriter is the only easily recognizable component.
How do you think we got it started?
This old thing? Maybe there's a handbrake around? Oh, it has a run key.
Act 3, Scene 5. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Okay.
You made it to Xanadu.
At den. At Dan. What's happening? Why are you staring at it or now? Even around you is a fess.
This thing is in rough shape.
Which one do you want, E?
I'm rolling on it.
Conway blows some dust on the keyboard and presses the return key. Why is it at the tune at rope and small and it?
Okay, that's worse. It kind of looks like a house. Type house.
Conway typing house. That's runs out. Blood quiet. You are in big a lot east wet assage wet it. Often not Lula real the computer image of crying in the box and being that it's everything's out.
I think just say
Lula. Read Donald through the intro. I've the machine and it's just a Hester part of burrowweed from school of Mr. So we want to take some. Seth has high slip an interpretation cards he grabbed from the just and read him. He's just right the paper to reader. You to spell out how is the opening hold up.
damn, can't tell what she's saying.
portable degosser with me. All system like this can build a remnant magnetic field that sort of warps whatever paddle it is set it into, you know? The degosser clears that up by silently shaking the magnetic field around until it's uniform again. That's how I like to think of it anyway. It's like shaking a snow globe. With the shot.
On the archive, I don't know if anybody will be able to hear if I heard you. I think it's so
Sounds like
fucking
a-
loud. After what may have been a year of this stupid tunnel, AK pen.
Okay.
Salak is Aaron seeing its Grisham Centra in the Oxford is where you set up your premature end of file. Press any key to quit.
Community. This is lost cause. Fuck this junk.
Act 3, Scene 6. It's coming to an end soon. It's gotta be. I feel it, E. Do you trust me? Did you leave?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
What is that about Lula? Maybe Donald knows how to clear up a bit.
Let's see. Let me Google how much more is left here.
2 years.
Kentucky Route 0, Act 3. Let's see. Be more specific even. How many scenes in Act 3 of Kentucky Route 0? Oh, depends on how you play the game.
Alright.
Well, E, I'll save everybody some time here and some sanity as well. We'll have to pick up this act, and we'll probably finish Act 4 on the next one to make up
Alright.
for that. If I quit, I assume it saves, right?
I don't know.
Ephemera. Oh, that's my notebook. Huh.
Oh. Funny.
Huh. Weird.
Good thing. Oh, that's fun that we looked at that.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Let me switch scenes here. Look at that slide. Super fast. All right. Well, everybody who was in chat tonight on both of our streams, we did 2 streams tonight, or one really long one, however you look at it. They'll be separated, though. Thank you so much for being in chat, talking with us, watching along, even if you weren't chatting. If you want to follow us or watch the archive or wherever, it's very easy to find any of that stuff. Normally, the thing that we do is a podcast, and that comes out every Thursday. It'll be a little later tomorrow that it'll be up, but there will be our last end of the year thing up tomorrow as of this live stream. So keep an eye out for that, or an ear out for that, in fact. If you are wanting to find any of that stuff, it's going to be in the link tree. That is linktr.ee/LOIP. E put that in the chat, so if you're in chat, you can click that. If you're at the archive, it's been on the stream the whole time. It's right there for you. King Oryx says, peace out. Have a good night, nerds. Bye. Peace out. Thanks for being around. Yeah, everybody, thank you. E, thank you so much. It's way past your bedtime, so I apologize. Everybody out there, be safe. Have a good all of it. See you on Saturday when we're gonna do something not this, something completely different from this probably. So yeah, have a good one. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Slow fade.
Terrible, terrible.